السعودية دائما كانت تفكر باليمن أنه ولاية تابعة للمملكة، وشعبها يجب أن يكون خاضعا ومستسلما لإرادة المملكة. أن يخرج شعب اليمن ليعبر عن إرادته وطلبه للاستقلال وللسيادة وللحرية وللقرار المستقل ولليمن القوي ولليمن العزيز ولليمن العظيم المعروف تاريخيا بالعلم والحضارة، عندما كانت نجد غارقة في الصحراء، هذا ينتقم له آل سعود من الشعب اليمني. هذه حرب.
Yemen now has the ignominy of being the world's largest food security crisis, with more than 17 million people who are food insecure, 6.8 million of whom are one step away from famine. Crisis is not coming, it is not even looming. It is here today, on our watch, and ordinary people are paying the price.
Let's start with the war in Yemen. This is a war that's been going on for a year now. According to the United Nations, Doctors Without Frontiers, and numerous other NGOs, somewhere over 20 million Yemenis are now facing a humanitarian catastrophe. 10 million or so are facing severe malnutrition, especially many children. Now, there are a lot of reasons why this war has become a humanitarian catastrophe. The Houthi rebels are not without responsibility for this. They've engaged in a siege of Yemen's third largest city for the last year and haven't allowed humanitarian supplies in there. But I think when you look at it from some perspective, the much more responsible party is Saudi Arabia and Saudi Arabia's allies in this war in Yemen. They have blockaded the country, not allowed humanitarian supplies in. They have repeatedly been involved in attacks on civilian targets, including hospitals, schools, and things like that. And the United States is a partner in this war. It is a partner every day, as you laid out, refueling aircraft, providing additional ordnance, providing intelligence, providing logistics. If the United States of America and the United Kingdom tonight told King Salman this war has to end, it would end tomorrow, because the Royal Saudi Air Force cannot operate without American and British support.
هذه حرب، هذا أفقها، هذه خلفيتها. في اليمن اليوم ككربلاء، مشهد للمأساة، للأضاحي، للأجساد المقطعة، للأطفال والنساء والرجال في الصالة الكبرى في صنعاء وفي كل مدن وقرى وأحياء اليمن. هناك مشهد للأحزان وللآلام وللدموع.
My colleagues, cholera is a truly awful way to die. It is a man-made disease, a man-caused disease that this world could easily eradicate from existence. You become so dehydrated, you vomit so much liquid, your body dispenses so many nutrients, so much water through unending diarrhea, that your body is thrown into shock. You literally die from vomiting and diarrhea, sometimes over the course of hours, sometimes over the course of days, sometimes over the course of weeks. Inside Yemen today, by the end of this year, there will be 1 million people diagnosed with cholera. This is a hard image to see. I'll replace it with that one. 1 million people will be diagnosed with cholera. Thousands and thousands inside Yemen today are dying because of this disease. There is a humanitarian catastrophe inside this country that very few people in this nation can locate on a map of absolutely epic proportions. And this humanitarian catastrophe, this famine, one of 4 famines across the world today, is being caused in part by actions of the United States of America. And it's time that we do something about it as a body. As we speak today, the Saudi-led coalition that has been engaged in an incessant 2-year-long bombing campaign in Yemen is blockading Yemen, not allowing any humanitarian relief, not allowing fuel or food or water to get into the country. The coalition's blockade has grounded UN flights. It's prevented humanitarian workers from flying in and out of the country. It's barred ships from delivering life-saving food, fuel, and medical supplies. A 25,000 metric ton World Food Program ship is currently, as we speak, being denied access to the port.
ولكن ككربلاء أيضا هناك مشهد للحماسة وللشجاعة وللفروسية وللبطولة وللثبات وللصمود في وجه آلة القتل السعودية الأمريكية المتحالفة مع شياطين آخرين. اليمن هذا لم يخضع لهذه الحرب ولم يسقط أمامها. وأنا أقول لكم اليوم في هذه الدقائق القليلة ما أعرفه عن اليمن وعن الشعب اليمني، ومن خلال الصداقات المباشرة ومن خلال المعطيات الميدانية. عندما أتحدث عن النصر أنا لا أتحدث عن حماس، عن حماسة، ولا عن شعارات، وإنما عن وقائع. لأن في اليمن، اسمعوني جيدا وليعرف العالم الذي يحضر بعض الفضائيات المعروفة بالكذب، ليسمع العالم أن في اليمن مئات الآلاف من المقاتلين الشجعان الصابرين الصامدين الذين لا تخيفهم لا الجبال ولا الصحاري، قاتلوا أكثر من 1.5 سنة وما زالوا يقاتلون. وهؤلاء بشجاعتهم وبصيرتهم وإيمانهم ودفاعهم عن كرامتهم وشعبهم وأعراضهم صنعوا الانتصارات وسيصنعون الانتصار. وكما قال الإمام الخامنئي حفظه الله في هذه الحرب سيمرغ أنف آل سعود في الوحل. وأنا أقول لكم في بداية الحرب قال القائد هذا الكلام، وأنا أقول لكم الآن على الحدود السعودية، في المواقع، في الجبال، في التلال، حيث يهرب جنودهم، لقد مرغ المجاهدون المقاتلون اليمنيون أنوف آل سعود في وحل السعودية.
I know many other members of this body on both sides of the aisle feel strongly about this as I do. We are not going to get leadership on this question from the administration. They have given a blank check to the Saudis. They have turned a blind eye to this epidemic inside Yemen, an epidemic that is getting worse by the day since the Saudi blockade began. Leadership will have to come from this body. We need to make clear to the administration they do not have the authority to continue to participate in this military coalition. We need to press the administration to tell the Saudis to end this blockade. We need to start using our ability as appropriators and authorizers to send messages to the Saudis that this kind of conduct cannot continue. We have tools at our disposal to lead as a Congress on this question. The world's worst humanitarian catastrophe happening right now, as we speak, getting worse by the hour inside Yemen. This Congress, this Senate, cannot remain silent.
بحبك يا لبنان يا وطني بحبك بشمالك بجنوبك بسهلك بحبك يا لبنان